Welcome. I want us to draw a gasket that resembles the one that you can see here. And from the observations, you can see that it has so many circles and also semicircles. And therefore, the method of drawing this gasket will use circles. So join me step by step. And to start with, we can start with the external circle, and as we can see, the external circle has a radius of 124 millimeters. So I'll just select the circle to draw with radius, center radius of 124 millimeters. So I just put 124, then enter. That is the biggest circle. Then it has some semicircles of radius 20. So from the topmost part of the center of the circle, I draw a circle here at the center of radius 20. Enter. So this circle is also arrayed. So this circle, there are 7 in number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to polar array them. So you just click this option here, and then you select polar array. So what you do, you just the first of all you select the circle, and then you select polar array, and then you go to the center of the circle and click. You see the circles appears. So in this case, I have to cut all these circles so that I have semicircles. But instead of doing that, I better first cut the first one before I array. So I undo this one. And then with the first circle that I have drawn, I trim this circle. So go to trim option where I have the scissors. So trim, I trim this one. Then after trimming, now I can array. So I select, go to polar array, select, go to polar array, select polar array. Then I click at the center of the circle, and then they appear. So there are 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but I need 7. So I changed here. You see here we have items. So put 7 or any other number that you are working with. So mine is 7, enter. So the changes this way. So with this, I can trim all this. You can close here, close array. With this, now I can trim so that I can have semicircles. So I go to trim, I select that one, click that one, trim this one until I finish it. So with that, I have trimmed my circles. So again, I have other circles of diameter 22, but they are using the same center with the semicircle. So I go to the circle and then select diameter, then I click the outer circle to give me the center. So this is the center, then I put 22, enter. So this is the circle. So with this, I can also use the same procedure. So I select the circle and then array, that is polar array. I click the center, and you see they appears, and there are 6. I need 7, so I change here to be 7, and then enter. So I have 7 circles, as you can see. It resembles this one. So I also need the third circle that has a radius of 102. So with the center, I draw a circle of radius 102. So I click here, center 102, 102, enter. So this one gives me the inner circle. So with the other circles, I still have this one, has a radius of diameter 162. So I go back to circle, select diameter, circle with diameter, that is 162. So 162 diameter, as you can see, enter. So I have the inner circle. So what is remaining for me now is just the recesses of 20 millimeter and 10 millimeters. So from the center of this circle, I draw the recess. So go to line work, I click the line. Then with the center of this circle, you see where the center is. So I drop a line of 10 millimeters. So 10, enter. So with this line of 10 millimeters, now I can expand this. So I need to have the width of 20. So with this 10, press enter. I need to move it just to drag this one. I drag this one, or I move 10 millimeter away from the center. I'll just move it 10 millimeter away from the center. So 10, then enter. And then the same, I select, and then I drag a copy. You can see where the copy is. I click here, drag a copy of 20 millimeters now. 20 millimeters, as you can see, and then enter. And then I draw the bottom line. I draw the bottom line to cross this, which is 20, enter. So with this, I can also drag it at the bottom, so move so that it will touch the circle at the edge. So with this, I can just select everything, and then I move, just move it to touch the circle that way. So with that, I can now add this one. So I just select again, or else I can just see whether it is possible to trim. So I go to trim, then I click here, then you see it is working. So I'll carry it as it is trimmed. So I select, then I go to array again, and then the center of the circle, and then there are only 4 in numbers. That is, so I put 4, enter. So there are 4. So with this, I just need to trim again. Trim. I trim this one. I trim this one too. And also I trim this. So with this, I think I've finished. What is remaining is now, if you observe clearly here, I have a radius of 10. There is an edge here. You can see here it is not 90 degrees, or else it's not. It's just a circle of radius 10 at this edge. So for this one, what you do, you use turn. So turn. So I just go to circles, and then select turn radius. I select the turn radius. Radius is 10. So I click where the circle to start. It will start here, and then it will end at this point. Then I put the radius, which is 20. It is 10. Then enter. So the circle appears. So with this circle, I'll just go to trim. I trim this. I trim this edge. I trim this, and also I trim the circle itself. So with this, you see it's not possible to trim this one. So what you do, you select this one, and then you explode. Just select, then explode, enter. So now it is possible to trim. You see, so this one also changes to have a curve of 10 radius millimeters. So you do it to all the edges. So again, I can repeat on this one. So you just select the circle turn. You click one side where it is starting, and then the next, so turn, and then select turn radius. Select, click one side, click the other one, and then put radius to be 10. Enter. So the circle appears, and then you trim this one, and then we trim this. So we have a radius of 10. You can repeat this one for the final time. So we are saying you go to circle, click circle, then select turn radius, select the starting point where it starts and the end point. You can click anywhere provided within the line. Then the second, and then you put radius 10, and then enter. So the circle appears, and then you trim the circles, as you can see, so that you can have a radius of 10. So you do the same for all the circles, and then you have the same product or the same drawing. So for this one, what is remaining is just dimensions. I think everything is as per the drawing. So for dimensions, I just select the area for dimensions, and I'll just select the dimensions which are in linear and also in radius. So I start with radius. So with the radius, the circle is 20. Then for this one, it's 22. This is 20. This is 124, as you can see. And also I have the smaller circle. The smaller circle, they have given us diameter, so this one I use diameter for the smaller circle. It is 22. Then the inner circle is the radius 102, so I go to dimensions, radius. So the inner circle, this one, it's 102. Then the most inner one, which is also having a radius of 162, but I don't know why escape. So I measure the inner one. The inner one, before I measure the inner one, we have a radius of 10. So here we have a linear one of 10 millimeters. So I select this one too, give me 20. And then I have the height also for this corner, this edge, and this one give me 10. So with this, I think I have all the dimensions. The inner one I have a diameter, so this one I use diameter, and this one will give me a diameter of 162. So if you check on both drawings, they resemble each other, and you just use very simple steps and you have the same drawing. So thank you, and kindly subscribe to my channel.